What's going on, friends and family?
What's up, guys?
So today we just wanted to stop in and let you guys know what's on our mind, right? There's a lot of things that's going on out in this world right now, and I'm not a big, neither one of us are, but we do pay attention to things that's happening around us. And we want to warn you guys. We want to just give you guys a heads up to say, you know what? Now's the time. If you haven't already started your garden, if you haven't already started this journey, now's the time for you to do so, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen 6 months from now. But whatever it is that's coming, whether it could be absolutely nothing. If nothing happens, then that's great. We're everything's fine.
Golden, right?
Exactly. But if not, we want to make sure that everybody's in a position to take care of their family the best way that they can.
Right.
And with that being said, we have to be careful about how much we depend on this system. When I say this system, I'm talking about the infrastructure of technology right now. That's what I'm talking about in this video. So when we say the system right now, that's what we're talking about. So the other day, last week we went to the grocery store, and when we get to the register, everything was going smooth, everything was going fine. But then when we got to the register, I swiped my card. It got declined 4 times, and I'm sitting there like what's going on? Like, I wasn't panicking because I knew we had the money. I'm like, it must just be something wrong with the thing. So we asked them to suspend our purchase so we can go and go hit the ATM real quick. But we didn't want to hold up the line, so we did. And on the way while I was sitting at the ATM, I heard our cashier and another cashier talking like saying, "Hey, our system just completely went down. We can't accept no card payments," right? And I was thinking, I was like, wow, like, how many of those people in there? Okay, so let's back up a bit. What if the entire system had went down? What if the ATMs went down at the same time as the registers went down? Now you can't go get money out the ATM. You can't use your card.
So you can't buy food.
Simple as that. You can't buy food. So how many people in that moment, in that store in that moment, were reliant on using their cards to put food on the table for that night, or go pay a bill or whatever? And now all of a sudden they can't do that. Now they got to go to another. In that case, worst case scenario, they just had to go across the street to Target or across the parking lot to Walmart, which is cool, right? But we were at an actual grocery store, and you know, grocery stores carry things a little bit more, carry a few things differently than these other stores.
Not only that, it was late. It was late.
And it was late. Yeah, it was like,
so there was nothing else
9 or 10 o'clock
open.
Yeah. So if we don't have cash, some level of cash in our wallets at all times, like, we're just a glitch away from not being able to take care of business the way we need to. And then on top of that, just a few hours ago, a power plant exploded.
I think it actually happened. It might have happened like I'm not sure if it's there. So, guys, if you guys heard about it, you can put the time in the comment section. But it happened very recently. Yeah, within, I guess, the last couple of days. Yeah. I said power plant. It wasn't a power plant. It was a fertilizer. It was a fertilizer plant, right? So the stuff that we use to feed our food, a plant just exploded. Now, I don't know why. I haven't read the article. All I know is that the plant exploded. All I know is that that's enough for me to say, you know what? We can't be lackadaisical. We can't become so complacent and so reliant on the system that we forget what we're up against, right? Things happen all the time. Like, look at, nobody saw coming in 2019. You couldn't tell us that was going to come and take out as much as it did in the last 2 years. So many businesses bankrupt, and you don't see them anymore. One thing that I did do is sparked a huge community of gardeners, and that, to me, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And I think that when we hear news like this, I think that's exactly what it should do. We shouldn't get paranoid. We should get prepared. And I'm glad to see the huge community of gardeners, and
I like the idea of, you know, knowing people that you can trade with, like their Grow Family Network. I like their name, you know, the Grow Family Network, because that's exactly what we're doing, guys. Even if we're not in the same state, we're putting out information, and we're still all staying connected and keeping up on like what we should be doing, you know, during this time. And also teaching the world how to take it back, you know, themselves. Like take your backyard back. Take that back. You don't give so much power to the system.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. and like we said, we're not talking about like the man, you know, or the system in the sense of
whatever the man is.
Yeah, we're not talking about it in the sense of.
We're talking about life, y'all.
We're talking about
real life.
Real life, and like things happen. Like I just said, like look at the logistics situation that we have right now, like with the truckers like being backed up, and
the situation in where is that at?
Canada. The situation in Canada with the truckers being on strike because of the vaccine. Things aren't moving. Things are not moving right now. And when you guys see it, y'all see the grocery store shelves. You see
the writing is on the wall.
Like we just left Home Depot because we picked up some more stuff. You can see the little plant back there that we grabbed. I walked down the hammer aisle, the hammer and what you call them, like mallets and stuff like that. Do you know even those are empty right now? Like we were just here a couple of weeks ago, they were full. Like everybody decided to build something at the same time. Now they're all gone. Like so we wanted to drop that in. Just drop this video in real quick just to give everybody like not a heads up or warn, like Keisha said, don't panic, be prepared, right? So now's the time, like do whatever you can, whatever little things you can to put yourself in a situation to where that if things do hit the fan, that you are in a better position to take care of yourself and your family. And one more note, I know a lot of like some people may be looking at this video like, oh, that'll never happen. But let me tell you something. In 2000,
it's already happened.
It's already happened. Like in 2011,
there are people already going with their electricity going out for days at a time. People are not able to get food. It's already happening, y'all.
Yeah, I mean,
you can sit there and live in La La Land all you want,
but it doesn't.
It's a choice.
It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop reality from happening. It doesn't stop life and what's happening from going forward. But in 2011, we were without power for 24 hours in the whole city. So if you're saying that it can't happen on a regular basis without a catastrophic event like a storm or something, you're sadly mistaken.
I mean, like there's so much happening right now, you guys. Like, I mean, and there's a variety of things happening that all together are like pushing, you know, these effects, like the grocery stores, whether it's panic buying, whether people are panic buying, and that within itself, like a bunch of people panic buying still empties the shelves, right? Right.
True. So y'all take care of yourselves out there, man. And if you have loved ones, if you have elderly that can't get around like they need to,
oh yes.
If you have if they need, you know, people that need prescriptions and stuff like that, tell them to make sure they're stocking up right now in the event that something happens. Have something on standby. If you have children or family members that's like, you know, maybe they have asthma, they need them, whatever, make sure they have that stuff stocked up in the event that something hits the fan. So like I said, this isn't to scare anybody. This isn't to get people talking about conspiracy theories. This is simply just to get everybody on the same page and saying, listen, we need to be as self-sufficient in at least in the areas that's important to us as we can. And one of those important areas is growing your own food. So make sure you're stocking up, make sure you're getting this stuff in the dirt. And if you haven't already, now is the time to do so, even more so. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we hope and pray that everything on your end works out for you the best way that it can, right? And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Peace.